Arne Slot has sparked major discussion among Liverpool supporters after making a surprising decision regarding Dominik Szoboszlai. The Hungarian star has been one of the standout performers in the early weeks of the season, adapting to new challenges and showing his importance to the team. But now, Slot's unexpected transfer stance has raised eyebrows and left fans debating what it could mean for both the player and the club moving forward. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Milos Kerkez still needs to adapt to the intensity and demands of playing for Liverpool on and off the pitch, says Virgil van Dijk after his early substitution at Burnley. Kerkez had an eye-opening experience at Turf Moor, hooked with less than 40 minutes on the clock, as Slot feared the possibility of a second yellow card. It was an example of the naivety that he, as a young player, still possesses, and he will need time to grow into his role at Liverpool, which Andy Robertson, for example, knows all too well. His aggressive and front-footed nature, however, are qualities Van Dijk sought to highlight as his strengths, while underlining he is still learning how to handle the demands of playing for Liverpool. Milos is obviously a fantastic, aggressive, full of energy player who is obviously learning also how we play and the intensity of playing for Liverpool, and also dealing with it on and off the pitch, Van Dijk said. It's not an easy thing to deal with, but he is going to be absolutely fine. They will be reassuring words for the Hungarian, who is full of potential but still raw when it comes to decision making under pressure, and Slot had to protect him at Burnley. Liverpool's head coach has not shied away from explaining one of his earliest tactical substitutions at the club to Kerkez or the media. The left-back told Slot that he understood why the decision was made after holding further talks, with Slot fearing referee Michael Oliver would feel the pressure to show another yellow card. Maybe when he is at home and is talking to his father or his girlfriend or his friends, he is like, "What a stupid decision this was," Slot started. But when I am around, he comes across as if he understood it. So for me, it was that combination. If their players wouldn't have gone to the referee, if he wouldn't have made this signal, I would have at least kept him on until half-time. But I felt also the atmosphere in the stadium, smart from their fans by the way, on every decision they were on top of the referee. I felt if he only touches him once, he's under a lot of pressure not to give him this yellow. That's what I tried to explain. Again, he said he understood, but I don't know what he says to his friends about it. But to me, he says he understood. Now in a huge Dominik Szoboszlai transfer reveal, Arne Slot has wasted no time in putting a price on one of his most influential players, insisting Dominik Szoboszlai's value has soared after a sensational start to Liverpool's title defence. The Reds have kicked off the 2025/26 campaign in relentless fashion, grinding out 4 straight Premier League wins thanks to dramatic late goals. Most recently, Mohamed Salah's injury time penalty at Turf Moor sealed 3 points against Burnley on the 14th of September, keeping Slot's side perfect in their pursuit of back-to-back league crowns. Injuries have forced the Liverpool boss into reshuffling his squad, with Szoboszlai asked to fill in at right-back following Jeremy Frimpong's opening day setback against Bournemouth. Far from being fazed by the role, the Hungarian has thrived. His standout moment came before the international break when he lashed home a superb winner against Arsenal, further cementing his reputation as one of the team's most reliable performers. It was enough for Slot to make a bold statement ahead of their Champions League clash with Atletico Madrid tonight. Asked about the 24-year-old's impact, he declared, "If we sold Dominik Szoboszlai tomorrow, he would be worth £100 million as well." Such remarks underline just how valuable Szoboszlai has become. Now, into his 3rd season at Anfield, he has arguably never been more integral to Liverpool's rhythm, even while playing in a makeshift position. Liverpool's ambitious summer spending spree, breaking the British transfer record twice to land both Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz, grabbed the headlines, but it was underpinned by around £228 million in sales, according to Sky Sports. Yet despite the star power of the new arrivals, Szoboszlai's tireless displays have stood out as a major reason for the Reds' early success. His adaptability has drawn plaudits not only from Slot but also from the dressing room. Club captain Virgil van Dijk hailed the Hungarian's performances. Dom has had a great start to the season. Position isn't his favoured one, but he did it in a world-class level. With Frimpong and Connor Bradley now back in contention, Szoboszlai has already returned to midfield, featuring in the Burnley win. Still, his ability to slot into right back when required has given Slot a valuable tactical option for the months ahead. The challenge now is clear. Szoboszlai must continue to hold down his midfield place and add goals to his game. With Wirtz struggling to find form, the door is wide open for the Hungarian to stake an even stronger claim as one of Liverpool's indispensable figures this season. In other news, Arne Slot has not ruled Alexander Isak out from starting against Atletico Madrid on Wednesday night, with the new Liverpool striker primed for his debut. Isak will be in the squad for Liverpool's Champions League opener and could even be in contention to replace Hugo Ekitike up front. After sitting out the 1-0 win over Burnley at the weekend, instead focusing on training, the new number 9 is ready for at least 45 minutes. Speaking in his pre-match press conference on Tuesday, Slot confirmed that Isak will be involved against Atletico and hinted that he could start. There's definitely a chance because he's in the squad, he said when asked the chances of Isak featuring. Then there's a chance to play. Normally I would say 99.9% sure, but I can say it's 100% sure that he will not play 90 minutes, but he's part of the squad. It's already a Champions League game to look forward to, but if people look forward to his playing time, that could happen tomorrow as well. Asked if Isak could start, Slot replied, "The only thing that is sure is that he will not play 90. All the rest, you will see tomorrow." Clearly, having not started a game since the end of last season and not trained as part of a team over the summer, there is a long road ahead for Isak in terms of full fitness. Slot considers his £125 million signing as being in the midst of a pre-season of sorts, with his game time being carefully managed in line with his teammates and their summer friendlies. Questioned on Isak's biggest challenge to come, the head coach replied, "Getting fit after missing 4 months of proper team sessions. He doesn't have to prove to anyone that he's good enough to play in the Premier League, because that's what he's proven already at Newcastle. The main challenge he has is to become so fit that he's first of all ready to do what he did last season." And then speaking about Paris Saint-Germain last season, I don't think anyone was surprised that I was mainly impressed by the way they press. Ousmane Dembélé was one of the examples. He was so outstanding in his pressing game. So everybody is focused on Paris Saint-Germain, about all the goals they score, but I was mainly impressed by the way they pressed. The moment he's fit, match fit, and can play 90, the next step is playing 3 times in a week, 90 minutes, and then the next step is going one step further in terms of pressing. That's what he has to do, and scoring goals, doing special things in attack, that is something he will 100% sure do. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.